Seth Rollins vs. Bron Breakker. WWE planning a massive rematch? Breaking WWE news. Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker's war may be entering its final chapter, but WWE could be preparing an even bigger showdown with a brutal stipulation attached. For months, Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker have been locked in one of the most personal and heated rivalries on WWE television. What started as betrayal inside the Vision has now turned into an all-out war. And after everything that has happened, WWE may finally be ready to settle the score once and for all. The story dates back to last year following Crown Jewel Perth. After the event, Bron Breakker and his allies shocked the WWE universe by excommunicating Seth Rollins from the Vision. At the time, fans believed it was simply part of the storyline. However, behind the scenes, Rollins was dealing with injuries and needed time away from WWE to recover. During Seth Rollins' absence, Bron Breakker completely transformed the faction. The former NXT champion quickly became the uncrowned leader of the Vision and looked ready to take over WWE. Breakker immediately shifted his focus toward the World Heavyweight Championship, which was being held by CM Punk. The young superstar wanted to prove he was the future of WWE by defeating one of wrestling's biggest names. But despite all the momentum behind him, Breakker failed to dethrone the best in the world. That loss became the beginning of several setbacks. Heading into the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match, Bron Breakker was widely expected to win. Many fans and analysts believed WWE was preparing him for a massive WrestleMania moment. But everything changed in seconds. As Breakker made his entrance, he was suddenly attacked by a mysterious masked figure. The shocking attack left him vulnerable, allowing Obafemi to quickly eliminate him from the match. The mystery surrounding the attacker became one of WWE's biggest stories. Soon after the Royal Rumble, things got even worse for Breakker. The former NXT champion suffered an injury and was forced to undergo hernia surgery, taking him off WWE television. His absence had a huge impact on the Vision. Without Bron Breakker, the faction began losing momentum. Meanwhile, the masked attacker continued appearing on WWE programming and systematically targeted members of the Vision one by one. Then came Elimination Chamber 2026. In one of the biggest reveals of the year, the masked man finally removed his disguise. It was Seth Rollins. The Visionary had returned. Rollins shocked the WWE universe and immediately resumed his war against the faction that betrayed him. He even interfered in the men's elimination chamber match and cost Logan Paul a potential victory. As WWE moved toward WrestleMania, things only got more intense. Paul Heyman was now the only original active member of the Vision. Bron Breakker was injured, Austin Theory and Logan Paul were busy with the Usos, and Heyman had no choice but to deal with an angry Seth Rollins on his own. The former Universal Champion repeatedly attacked Heyman during the road to WrestleMania, sending a clear message that his revenge was not over. But Paul Heyman had a plan to stop Rollins once and for all. The Oracle recruited one of WWE's most dangerous superstars, Gunther. At WrestleMania, Seth Rollins and Gunther delivered an incredible battle. Rollins looked close to victory until everything changed. Bron Breakker made his shocking return. The crowd erupted as Breakker appeared and attacked Rollins, destroying his chances of victory. The Future then delivered a devastating spear on the entrance ramp, reminding everyone that this rivalry was far from over. After weeks of tension and back-and-forth attacks, the two finally collided at Backlash 2026. But once again, controversy followed. Bron Breakker defeated Seth Rollins with help from Austin Theory and Logan Paul. The victory was huge for Breakker, but many fans questioned whether he could beat Rollins without assistance. And now, WWE may finally give fans the rematch they've been waiting for. With Saturday night's main event and Clash in Italy approaching fast, WWE needs major matches for both events. Reports suggest Rollins vs. Breakker II could be announced as early as tonight's Raw. However, this rematch likely won't be a normal singles match, because after months of betrayal, injuries, revenge, and interference, this rivalry needs something bigger. First possibility, steel cage match. Throughout WWE history, steel cage matches have ended legendary rivalries. Bret Hart vs. Owen Hart, Edge vs. Matt Hardy, CM Punk vs. Jeff Hardy, and now Rollins vs. Breakker could join that list. At Backlash, Seth Rollins was heavily outnumbered. Paul Heyman stood at ringside while Austin Theory and Logan Paul interfered throughout the match. Inside a steel cage, interference becomes much harder. No escape, no excuses. just Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker settling their war. This match could easily headline Saturday night's main event or become one of the biggest attractions at Clash in Italy. Second possibility, the Vision banned from ringside. Adam Pearce may finally step in. The Raw general manager has repeatedly tried maintaining order, and he knows exactly how dangerous the Vision can be. Theory, Logan Paul, and Paul Heyman always find ways to influence matches. Pearce could announce that Rollins vs. Breakker II only happens if the Vision stays away from ringside. If that happens, Seth Rollins may finally get the fair fight he has wanted for months. And finally, the biggest possibility, last man standing match. This rivalry has reached its breaking point. These two men don't just want victory anymore, they want destruction. A last man standing match would allow both superstars to use everything possible: weapons, tables, foreign objects. Anything goes, and with Street Profits and Joe Hendry already feuding with the Vision, the chaos could become even bigger if they decide to get involved. This could become one of WWE's wildest matches of 2026. Now the question is, can Seth Rollins finally get revenge, or will Bron Breakker prove once again why he is WWE's future? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe for more WWE breaking news, rumors, updates, and exclusive wrestling content because we bring you every major story first.